Welcome in everybody, Morvek593, going to be bringing my first ever Supercard video, and today I wanted to go through the Immortals. I've seen a lot of posts, a lot of comments on different Facebook groups that I'm in, complaining about the value of it, the price of it, so I wanted to take you guys through the actual Immortals pack, show you what comes with it, and then we'll go over it a little bit. So after you make your initial purchase, if you purchase it in-game, this would be the screen that you would see. So go ahead and open up the pack. Get a Booker T Ember. You get 1,000 credits. Now that will come in handy because you'll have to purchase each individual card with in-game currency, in-game coins. You get the initial pack right now. You can buy the Immortals for $50 US. You do gain access to all of them, but in order to unlock each superstar that you did not initially select, it's 200 additional coins. So those 1,000 come in handy. Rewind to Ivar. Gonna get 5,000 super coins. Gonna get Manager Miss Elizabeth WrestleMania 42 rarity. There's our Steve Austin. I selected Steve Austin. You have to choose your initial superstar that you get for free with buying the pack. And then you can choose the other 4 as you go for 200 coins each. So I chose to go with Steve Austin. And we're also going to get Tiffany Stratton, WrestleMania 42, and a Sherry Manager Rewind rarity. So lock those down. And my concern with the Immortals, you see, you cannot lock it down, but he's already in decks. I don't think you own the cards forever because they're not in the catalog. I think you have access to them until the new season comes out. And then, of course, new Immortals will be available at the beginning of the new season. That's why the price of it is half right now, because we're halfway through the season. So these cards will be top tier, and you can upgrade them as the tiers go or as the rarities go, so that they're always top rarity throughout the entire season. And when the season renews, you'll get a new set of Immortals, but you would need to purchase the Immortal again. So you're essentially not purchasing the Immortal card or cards. You're purchasing kind of a ace in the hand or ace in the pocket, to where you've got this one really powerful card and you can put any of the 5 superstars in it. So you're essentially just buying the Immortal spot or slot, however you want to refer to that. So we're getting the Stone Cold card. Steve Austin, Stone Cold Steve Austin. A couple of different pictures there. Hopefully some of those were images. So this is what you get when you're initially looking at the card. So you see his stats start out as Rewind. And then as you do his story, achieving different goals, he will upgrade. So let's see. Completed WCW as Stunning Steve Austin. Need to acquire 2 Rewind rarities or open 20 packs. So either one of these 2 goals will level him up. And then you would do the others. You have to finish the previous step before you can see what his next step would be. But once you max him out all the way, he would be one of the higher WrestleMania tier cards, I believe. Okay, so you can zoom in on the card. Let's see. Get your details here. You can throw an equipment here. This is what makes him the Immortal card, and I don't have the badge just yet. So there's the decks that he's in. I'm assuming that's how to gift him to somebody. There's his power-ups. So right now he has those. You can re-roll for in-game currency as well. Maybe you have to do it down here at the bottom. There was the image that we can swap. Supposed to be able to swap images. There we go. So one thing with this, you're literally scrolling through every one of his images, whether you own them or not. So these are all of the images that are available for Steve Austin in the game. I will probably just loop back around and leave the immortal image on his card. I've never been a fan of most of his images. For whatever reason, I just think they choose horrible pictures of him. I think his ultra rare image is my favorite image. Button just does not want to work. There's this pixel image with that little pixelated one. So again, as you see, all of the images are available to put on the card, which is nice. It's a snowman one. Again, I'm going to go ahead and get back to the immortal image. We'll leave that on there. You're supposed to be able to do different frames, but I don't see that being an option. So go back to the main card. Oh, there we go. So now we have Undertaker. And if you want to unlock his story, unlock being able to use his card, you would need to purchase it for the 200 in-game currency. There we go. So there's Roman Reigns. There's Macho Man. It's just very particular. There we go. There's Shawn Michaels. Now, one thing I did notice that was a complaint of mine. So these are supposed to, even in Supercards text on their website, it says that these are meant to also help you in the campaign mode, to where if you needed one certain arrow, you could throw this in there. You switch out the character you need based on whatever arrow you need the help with in the campaign level, and it would help you. The downside to that is there is no right arrow superstar in any of these. The Undertaker being a left arrow, Austin is a down arrow, and I believe Shawn Michaels, Macho Man, and maybe even Roman Reigns are all up arrows. I know all three of those are yellow arrows. So there is no right arrow superstar in this Immortals pack. So I do think that is one downside. The biggest argument I've seen is the price. And my argument for that is if you're buying the battle passes each month, those are $30 for a month. And the cards you get, even being a pro, is really only going to be good for that month, maybe 2 months if it's a female. After that, the card is useless. With the Immortal cards, they're good until the end of the season. So even if you purchase it right now, these cards are going to be good until November when the season resets. And if you purchase it the next round at the beginning of the season, the card is good for the entire year. It keeps growing with you. So if you really look at it from that aspect, to where if you do buy Battle Pass, it's $30. If you buy this, it's $50 right now. It would be $100. But the way they're doing Battle Passes, there's at least one a month. Sometimes we get more. Sometimes we get like a little 2 or 3 week one. So with them coming out every month, you're talking over $300 for cards that are going to be useless once the next Battle Pass comes out, or almost when the next Battle Pass comes out. Versus if you purchase this, the card keeps growing with you and doesn't go anywhere. You can switch out the image. You can leave the Immortal image on. And the Immortal images can be put on your other tier card, your regular tier cards. Not just the regular image, but these Immortal images, even though they're animated, they go on your regular cards as well. So I wanted to show you guys that, kind of go over what you get when you purchase it, and show you a little bit about the card, show you the little miniature campaign that you get. It's just completing goals. And then talk about the price point and just give kind of a different opinion or a different thought on how you might look at whether you want to buy it or not. I'm not a free-to-pay player, or free-to-play player. I do purchase stuff. I've kind of gotten away from purchasing things. I do think the game has gone very pay to win. At the end of the day, the Immortals, I think, is a good purchase for the money and for what you get. And even having to purchase each superstar for 200 coins, you got that in what they gave you. You got 1,000 coins. You've only got to unlock 4 other superstars, so you're only spending 800 to unlock them. So you're still coming out ahead 200 coins. Now, I know you can purchase it from the web store for $100, and I think with that you get some backstage coins and you also get a Immortality support card that has a picture of all of them on it. I wasn't that worried about getting that card. I decided just to go with the $50 purchase in game, and that was what you saw me open earlier. That was that pack. So if there's anything I didn't cover, any questions you guys have, I'm actually going to be live streaming here in just a little bit, but this video is probably not going to go up until tomorrow. If you guys have any questions, I will probably have a little bit more knowledge in dealing with the card and gaining its stats. If you guys want to see those stats, I can let you know what those are once I get it completely maxed out. But if you have any questions, comments, concerns, points of clarification, please throw it down in the comments. I'd love to hear from you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.